say you don't, I know she do. I know she want me to.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your man, Krisco Dean, and you are now watching The Vibes, and you already know The Vibes. Kicking in, tuning in. I wanted to talk about, first of all, I wanted to congratulate the American people. In a time where the world, when a time was needed, when the world was watching the most, you made the right move and made the right decision. And the world followed suit. Congratulations. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I've never been more proud to be a human, American. I'm so proud of y'all, doing the right thing. I hope everybody's doing good in these times, I'm staying prayed up, doing all that you can to help your neighbor. I'm hoping that things get back on track as they should, sooner than later. See my hairline, I'm saying? I'm trying to get a haircut, see my barber, because right now my hairline is doing the tootsie slide, but it's okay. Have them line me up real quick. I ain't go right away. I know the barbershops are open. However, I think it's something like when you're shooting free throws, you're going to miss a couple of them if you ain't been at the free throw line for a little bit. So I'm going to let them, fuck somebody else's head up, before I go up in there and let them, tear my shit up. But I think they're going to be right back on track where they was. A shout out to my barber, for keeping me straight, keeping me crisp, lined up. Anyways, I wanted to talk more about, to my community, the black folk, the melanated folks. I wanted to talk to my community about somebody special in my life. We was having a conversation and they were saying, you know what, you need to go ahead and speak about this. Speak about these ideas that you have because, it could help somebody out. And I said, okay, I'm up to bat, So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I wanted to speak more about the resources that we have in the melanated community and how I think that we could utilize it better. I'm not trying to say I have all the answers. I'm trying to say I have ideas, and maybe if we take these ideas and use them, maybe they'll be useful and they can make generational wealth. One, I wanted to start off at the churches. In our community, church is a big thing. Religion is a big thing, That's where we find our base at, right? I wanted to go ahead and say this up front. I am, tolerant of all religions, churches, or whatever you want to call them. But we're speaking solely about our community right now. I want to say things about the church. We can use the churches as a ways of teaching financial literacy. I see a lot of times it's like where you go to church. I've been to church, on numerous amount of occasions, stuff like that. So they'll do something like where they say like they'll pass around tithes, so they can pay for the church, this, that, and the third. I was thinking instead of doing that, maybe they can have somebody come in, teach them financial literacy. And not only that, maybe they can come in and have people invest in a business, something that's tangible, something that they can pass down to their grandchildren instead of, paying for tithes, to uplift the church, which could be good. But the more people that you have with money in their pockets, the better the business is. You can go ahead and help these people invest, have something tangible. You even have, get these businesses. It could be anything. It could be something like a fast food place, something as simple as that. Then you can hire, other melanated folk. Have them have a job, have them working at their own, company. Something to be proud of. Also, I wanted to say, like I said, I'm not speaking bad about any of the religious practices. You can do what you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. However, I wanted to say that in these churches And I'm not trying to say every church does this, because you know you have good people, you have bad people everywhere, every profession that you go. But they say beware of the wolves in the sheep's clothing. Like, people will take your money because you're down. We're looking for a base of community. We're looking for a community base, something that's strong, something that we can build off of. So why not start actually building something? And that can start right in the church, you know, that can start right in the church. Hey, we have this business plan. We're going to have some ownership. We're going to invest in stocks. We're going to build this up from the ground up. There you go. Business right out the door, you know? And like I said, I know pastors personally riding around in Benzes, this, that, and the third. I'm like, these people need help. So like sometimes it's like they taking the money from the people that's in need of help, saying that, hey, you know, you get this money, then God's gonna bless you tenfold, this, that, and the third. You need to be the blessing. They need help. So like, don't take advantage of people that are lost. Don't make them more lost. They're looking for a way. So that's one of the ideas I was thinking about. Another thing is, I know a lot of people say like, oh, they're teaching God's word. Like, I want them to start doing that, because so far they have, you know, not everyone does this. I'm like, you want to speak God's word, then let people know what the word is. Let them know what it really is, and don't speak random scriptures that have nothing to do with this. You know, it's a words of inspiration, but let them know what it is, who they are. It's, you know, you don't have to scare the living shit out of people. And people don't have to live in fear. You're like, you want to speak God's word, then speak all of that. But I can go deeper into that, but I don't know. You know, like I said, people ain't real enough for that yet. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Another one of I would say the resources that we have in our community are our celebrities, our heroes. I think it's very important to watch who we fund or who we look behind or who we support. Like, we have to stop supporting people who do not ride for us. And I'm talking about across the board. Stop doing that, because you're only hurting yourself. Like, what's the point of having a $10 billion mansion, you know what I'm saying, and you know, your people out here starving? You need to help them. Like, you're opening up this, you know, like, you have cars, houses, jewelry, all, you know, hoes, everything that money can buy, but what are you really putting on the ground? Like, what are you really building for people to come up off of? Like, what's the point of being rich? You just want to stun on you know what I'm saying? You want to stun on your own people for what? Like, and at the end of the day, the people, you know, like, who you stunting on is the ones who care about you, and then on the other side, they calling you a nigga. So I'm like, we need to hold these people accountable. Like, you're paying their bills, you're building them up, you're helping them get the shows, you're helping them get the money. Okay, now you got the money, now you a leader now. Okay, now it's time to lead, put something on the ground to where people can eat and have something tangible. Like a business, open up a business. You can open up, there's tons of, you know, agricultural businesses going on. Like, we need to start capitalizing on that shit and stop buying, you know what I'm saying, shit that depreciates in value as soon as you drive it off the lot or as soon as you take it out the store. We need to go ahead and have these things in place, you know. I think that's very important, that we don't put our energy and time into people who speak nothing but nonsense and destroy the culture. I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect, because I'm not, but at the same time, I do want to see I want to see us win. That's real shit, you know. And with that being said, I can go deeper on into that. I'm like, a lot of these organizations, they say charity. Okay, fuck the damn hot dogs and pancakes. They need something that they can have tangible. Like, stop misleading them, stop having them in last place. Get a business off the ground so they can all invest into it, and they can all eat off that, so then their kids can eat off that. You know what I'm saying? We can build. You know, that's something that I wanted to say. Yeah, and I'm gonna just leave it right there. You know, real quick, real simple. Again, I want to say congratulations to the American people. Thank you for standing up when the world needed it the most. When everybody was watching, you did not drop the ball, and the whole world was watching. And I thank y'all for that. You've been talking to your man's Krisco Dean. Back at it again. Subscribe, support, because I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So it's one thing y'all know about me, man. I'm gonna keep it real. But yeah, support, subscribe, all that. Hit me up if you want to, some more topics that you want to talk about. We could do that. I'd be more than happy to do that. But yeah, hit me up. Subscribe, support. I'll holler, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.